The weather, am I right? It is cold here, but I know this is nothing compared to what a lot of you guys out there are experiencing right now. I know that some of you are stressed out about the weather, so today I'm just gonna make a really simple suggestion. This is so simple, anyone can do it, and it's gonna help your flock so much, and it's gonna help you feel better about getting them through the winter. Hello friends, welcome to Chickenlandia. My name is Dahlia. I'm a backyard chicken educator, also known as the president of Chickenlandia. Raising chickens has been the best way for me to find peace and joy in my life, and I want to help you find that too. So I have a whole playlist of videos about how to basically keep your chickens alive during the winter. So if you're looking for some more comprehensive and more detailed information with different steps and stuff that you can take, I will leave that playlist in the description for you. But today we're just gonna go over this one simple thing. And this is so huge because a big part of the problems that you can get during the winter is due to the fact that your chickens are usually, if the weather's bad, your flock might be confined to a smaller area than what they're used to. And when that happens, that can lead to stress, it can lead to boredom, and those two things can lead to a lot of other problems, including like disease and bullying and just things that we don't want to see in our flock. How are you doing, baby? This is Monkey, in case you guys are wondering. Monkey! What? Don't peck me, don't peck my teeth. I'm gonna put you down, okay? All right. Chickenlandia has a lot of space, We are very lucky here in Chickenlandia, but as you will see, this is not all covered space. I have netting on most of their area, so when it's raining really hard, or it's really super windy, or there's a lot of snow, the chickens really do not come out into the big yards. And I have two big yards. I have regular Chickenlandia and I have outer Chickenlandia, which is where all the high strangeness happens. So I have a pretty big flock. Right now I have 48 chickens in my flock and I have 6 ducks. Certainly I want them to have the most space as possible whenever the weather gets nasty. So in addition to their coop, I also have these small runs attached to the doors of their coop so that they can come out and be in an additional protected area even if it's snowing or raining. These are on both sides of the coop. So in outer Chickenlandia, they have a little bit smaller one, and then here in regular Chickenlandia, they've got a pretty decent sized area that they can hang out in and they won't get covered in snow and rain. What is not optimal about these little runs is that they are not very well insulated. All I have is a tarp covering them. For the most part, that's okay. Really, half the battle is making sure that they don't get exposed to drafts and wind, because that's when they can really get frostbite, when they're exposed to that cold wind chill. We don't want that. So the tarp is great for that. But as far as keeping them like warm and keeping them occupied, giving them some entertainment, a tarp is not going to do that. We need something else in these two areas to give them some enrichment and to keep them nice and cozy when it gets super cold. So here's the big reveal. I am going to put a thick layer of chopped straw in both of these runs. Not shavings, not wood chips, chopped straw. Now in my coop, you guys know I really love to use hemp. I love using hemp in the coop. But I was recently talking to my friend Matt Dubose. Dubose? I think I'm pronouncing that right. I always get it wrong. Matt, I'm sorry if that's wrong. I think it's right. I think I'm golden. Anyway, I was talking to my friend Matt from Carolina Coops, and if you don't know about this company, they make these absolutely gorgeous coops. I mean, they're just the most beautiful coops. Basically, it's like my dream coop is a Carolina coop. Anyway, he's a friend of mine, and I was talking to him, and he was like, you know, you should use straw, specifically chopped straw, in your outside runs. And when I was thinking about it, it's like that makes so much sense, because not only is the straw going to, number one, provide insulation, much needed insulation. It's nice and fluffy, it's cozy. When you make it into a thick layer, the chickens will kind of nest into it if they get cold. It just makes things very cozy for them. Number two, they just love pecking and scratching in it. And I've noticed that more than definitely with wood chips, like playground chips, and more with shavings. The straw specifically is really good enrichment for them. They really like to just peck and scratch through it. And in those cold winter days where it's just snowing and they can't go out into the yard and peck and scratch, it's so important for them to stay occupied. So that is a big plus when it comes to using straw in your outside run. The last thing is straw breaks down really easily. So if you're wanting to do deep litter in your outside runs, which is great, especially in the winter because it generates heat, chopped straw is a wonderful choice for you. So there's so many positive things. I was like, okay, I need to get this done. I need to put straw in these runs. But in order to do that, we're gonna have to go back to the future because I'm too lazy to do it today. So here we go. Okay, friends, we are back from the future. Woo, that was a good trip. So they've got this wonderful straw in their runs. As you can see, they're having a grand old time pecking and scratching in it. This is actually farm straw, and actually Matt sent me this. It's farm straw from a company called Healthy Straw. And the way that this straw is different from just your regular chopped straw, which you couldn't totally use, but I wanted to tell you about this straw, is that it has less dust. They have like a natural process that they put it through, and it makes it to where there is less dust. So healthier for the chickens, healthier for me because I don't like the dust in the regular straw. I'll put up with it if I have to, but I don't like it. And it smells really good, and I can just tell it's good quality stuff. So if you're interested in checking that out, I will leave a link to this straw, this Healthy Straw, in the description. And look at how these chickens are throwing all the straw out of their run. This is why we can't have nice things. But it's okay because there's like some mud over here. So it's actually helping with that. It's really absorbent. So that's good. Good. So I'm also going to put another little bit of enrichment in their run. I am going to make for them a DIY flock block. And if you've been to the farm store, you've probably seen those big like square treat blocks for chickens. And those are good in the winter because it occupies them and it keeps them from getting into bad habits like pecking problems. But when I've checked the ones out at the store, I don't really like the ingredients in them that much. And also it's cheaper and better for them if you just make it yourself. I have a video that shows you exactly how to make it. Of course, it's 100% friendly, backyard chickens, education and entertainment. And I know you're gonna love it. You guys made such a mess. I can't believe it.